Hi there. Today we're going to be talking about the reclined pigeon pose. The reclined pigeon pose is a modified, more beginner version of the full pigeon pose, which I find is really challenging and difficult for the knees in particular, but most people's bodies just can't twist and turn the way the pigeon pose is, and you've got your full body weight on your knees in particular. So I'm going to demonstrate a much easier version, and if you've been practicing this version for quite some time and you find it easy and no issues whatsoever with your knees, please feel free to go into the full pigeon pose. But I do strongly recommend starting with this one. So we're going to start lying down, and as I prepare myself, I'm just going to talk about some of the benefits. Really good for opening up your hips. It's amazing for the piriformis muscle. It's great if you have sciatica. It helps to relieve sciatica. Phenomenal for stretching out, releasing the lower back, and great for the circulation in the entire belly area, and great for digestion. So in order to start, first anchor the shoulder blades down into the earth and notice what your head is like. If your head is jutting up like this and you're not feeling a subtle little stretching in the back of the neck, slowly start to bring your chin in towards your chest, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and take a moment just to see what that feels like. We're going to start with the right side. So the left foot is planted down on the earth. You're going to take your right foot and move it past your left thigh. One thing that I do notice very often is the right foot just doesn't go past the left leg enough, and it looks sort of like this. Ideally, what you want is your ankle bone on the right foot to move past your left thigh. Then we want to flex the right foot. This will protect your right knee. And to the best of your ability, try to press that right thigh away from your body. So if your right knee is like this and you're feeling that stretch and it's impossible to move it back, it's okay. But know that the action is your right thigh is moving away from the body. Good. So from here, if you have already created some type of sensation in the lower back, in the right hip in particular, the inner thigh, the groin, you're just going to stay here. There's not much that you need to do. You can play with the pose a little bit, and it will be how much can that right knee move back, or you can move your knees gently side to side a little bit, see what that feels like to you. If, however, you're in this pose and you're not really feeling much, the next step, drop your navel down in towards your spine. Slowly lift your left foot up, and your foot might be here, and all of a sudden it's, oh, this is incredibly intense and I can't really clasp hold of my left leg. If that's the case, what you can do is take a block. Put that block directly underneath your left foot. Now you've got a bit more height. Again, the right foot goes past, flexing the right foot, right thigh moves away from your body, and you might feel a really nice deep stretch here. If you're in this position and all of a sudden you feel that your chin has to move up, you can always take a pillow or a block, place that underneath your head so that your upper body and neck are very comfortable. Finally, from here, if this is still comfortable, continue to pull that left thigh into your body, taking your right hand, placing it between the right leg and your left, clasping a hold of the back of the thigh. Just check out and see what this feels like. Again, if you're not really feeling much of a stretch, you can clasp hold of your left shin. But notice my chin immediately went up. Can you consciously relax the shoulders and move the chin a little closer towards the chest? Relax the muscles of your eyes, mouth, and just be here for a couple of breaths. Taking one more slow, long, deep breath here. And then you're going to gently release your hands, lower your foot, left foot back to the earth. Let's keep the right leg where it is right now. Release your hands to shoulder height with your palms facing up. And then rocking your knees back and forth. How far you go is always based on your body, the way you feel. the moment. So if this is really intense in my hip flexor, perhaps my waist, my lower back, I might just go back and forth like this. If it's totally comfortable, I might be able to move my right foot to the floor on the left. I might be able to drop my right knee down to the floor and slowly sway back and forth. Make sure the shoulder blades are anchored down into the earth. Make sure your right foot is flexed, and make sure that right knee is consciously pressing away from the body. Slowly come back up to center. Let's just release the right foot. Take a breath. Bring your hands by your sides. We're going to hug our thighs into our body. Shoulders relaxed once again. Just sway back and forth in little boat once or twice. Come back to center. Lower your feet. And do the exact same thing to the other side. Thank you very much. Namaste.